There are two types of people. They claim to know God. One brings only Jesus' work. Other people bring their work with Jesus on top of Jesus. Those people who live that way, death. Makes sense, guys? And notice how it says the birds will eat out of the bread. Do you guys know what birds eating represents in this context? Plucking things out, as it says, represents curse. If you go to Matthew 13, verse 4, it actually talks about this. And when he sowed, some seeds fell by the wayside, and the fowls, birds, came and devoured them up. So what does the bird represent, guys? Judgment, curse, stripping away of the blessing. Make sense? You guys understand what I'm saying? Our works will be eaten up alive if it's not the work of Jesus. Amen. So the story of the chief butler and the chief baker is a foreshadowing of Jesus and the Last Supper. Understand? The chief butler, he just accepted and presented the blood and the wine, right, of Jesus to Pharaoh, who was the king, who was God, the King of all kings. The chief baker, however, right, he tried very hard to bring his own work on top of the work of Jesus Christ, the bread. And he ended up facing judgment, and he ended up dying. This is a powerful, powerful reminder, guys, that we cannot add anything to what Jesus has already done. Understand what I'm saying, guys? Just like the chief butler, we are called to bring only the vine, guys. Only the vine. The finished work of Jesus Christ. The blood that gives us everlasting life. That's it. Even if we add a little bit, tiny bit of our own works, our own obedience to the salvation, it would be exactly like the baker who ends up being hanged. Understand what I'm saying? Who loses their salvation. He brought his own bread, and he brought his own judgment and his destruction. So Satan, right? He deceives all of us in this way. He has deceived you into thinking that you have to do better, you have to try harder, you have to add works to your faith. But the truth is, Jesus has already done everything for us. Our only job, guys, is to trust his blood and bring that to God in the day of judgment. The Hebrew word for wine is gafen, G-E-F-E-N, gafen. I'm going to teach you guys some Hebrew here because we're speaking about Genesis 40. You have to understand the original lexicon. Literally means not just a plant, right? Wine, grapes, but it means to bring forth life, right? You must bring this thing, this gafen, that brings life. What does that mean? Do you guys understand now why Jesus calls himself the way, the truth, the life? It means I will only accept Jesus, the true vine. Anything else, curse. He is the vine we must bring forth. Only through him, guys, can we actually have life